Welcome everybody. Game is starting. Okay, stream looks like it's up now. Awesome. Welcome everybody. Got a new pre-release today. We take a look at that. We'll get the info command to date. Checking out new 1.18 release 5. Then making we want to do want to do things to do before updating. Then making listing things to do updating. These changes, I'll add that link as well. The link for the pre-release is something really funny. It's 2?3. That funny. Okay. Now be updated. Good, good, good. Banana says your schedule says raise grid. Oh, it does? Oh, I should fix that. Where do you even see that at on Twitch? Welcome everybody. So updated the info command. You guys are joining, make sure you guys are following over here with the little heart button just underneath the stream. As well as check out my other social links, including my YouTube. Probably most of you guys come from. But make sure you have that bell notification turned on over there so don't miss out on future streams as well as videos. How's everybody doing this lovely Friday? Are you guys excited for 1.18? Should be coming a little more than a week away. Things to do before fading to 1.18. One point 18 is coming out November 30th. Do 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 do. Okay, so I'm gonna send notifications out on YouTube for people that have the bell notifications turned on and are subbed over there, as well as on my Twitter. Make sure to check out my other social links in the meantime. They're there in the chat. That should be good. I sent those out. I am in the Discord voice call if you guys want to join in. Link is in our chat if you guys haven't joined my Discord. Raise works. Let me catch up with chat. Let you guys check out my other social links. We got Banana in saying hello. We also got Scun. APK's here. We got Belly Bro. Wildy Coyote himself. Belly says, how do you join Protosky? Protosky season's over. Next sub-server is going to be Raise Grid. You guys can learn about it by doing !Raise Grid or checking out my Discord. Be for supporters, including Patrons and Twitch subs. We got Retro Destroy saying hype. Hype for 1.18. Mirio is here. We also got Sefa. Retro says, hello Ray, it's so cool to see your stream. Hey, welcome. Cool to see you again. We got Lelux, the new viewer. Chunks is here. Destroyer says, I just found one of your videos titled My 10-Year Minecraft Story in 1,000 Screenshots. It made me emotional. Yeah, that's a very nostalgic video. I really had fun making that too, and by the comments, a lot of people enjoyed watching that one. Destroyer says, thanks for being such a cool Minecrafter. No problem. Thanks for joining in on the fun. It's always fun to meet other people that get excited about Minecraft. I've been doing this for over 12 years, so you think I'd get bored of it, but just by talking with other Minecrafters and being around other people that are interested and excited about the game, that's what really fuels my hype. We got Mesmir here. If you got any stream mods that want to do a poll, go ahead. Crazy Clashers in the chat. Says, hey, my friend Wildy. Oh, you're friends with Wildy. Nice. Destroyer says, it just feels sad that many people think this update is nothing but 2 biomes. They could just know the intensity of this update. Yeah, it's... I think once they start, like, hopping around in the world and survival, they'll really realize, like, the scale of it and the changes. Remember days to the update? Oh, nice. How was your Friday, says Retro Destroyer. I was actually working on my keyboard. I was thinking about mounting my keyboard to my my gaming chair. Kind of a cool idea I thought about having. That way I don't have to like put my hands on my desk and I can just be everything, like pretty much operate everything just from my chair. So that's been going good. We got Lathy here. He's gonna break some bedrock now. Nice. We got Foil in the chat. Doom himself, one of our stream mods. If any stream mods want to do a poll asking about 1.18, anything related to it, that'd be awesome. What do you think of Tweakaroo? I'm not really into mods. I never really got into mods. I just kind of enjoy vanilla survival. Got Breakpoint in the chat. T-Hop is here, or is it Thop? Been too long, missed you Wednesday. Yeah, we had no stream on Wednesday. No stream Wednesday, but we did get two releases on Wednesday. We also got a release day. We got Dylan DC in the chat saying hi. We'll be looking at the change log pretty soon. I use a stream controller. Yeah, the thing is, like the stream controller, right? I can operate that from my chair, but for typing, I can't. I have to be like up against my desk. Linus Lego plays Minecraft, coming in with a raid. Thanks for the raid there. I think I caught it with the chat. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that off. And oh, let me turn on my foot controller. You guys can see that. Vision Dragon says, finally found some time to for the stream. Awesome. Okay, so everything should be good. I think music's good and all that stuff. No one's complaining about my audio. Go ahead and just take a look at the fixes that they came out. So I kind of looked at them briefly, so you guys can see them. I'll also be reading them out. Let's start down the bottom. Oh wow, actually quite a few here. So I did my last video was pre-release 2. They came out with 3 and 4. That's what it was. So we got some corrections, memory leak, lava block aquifers, generation problems, arrows for navigating, server side spikes, lighting lag, lava pockets and icebergs. Corruption when loading up 1.18 with 1.17. Memory. Lag. Was this rain and snow fall on the same block in certain height ranges? That's funny, you get rain and snow. I don't know if that's useful for anything. Boxes that spawn in grow biomes aren't the snowy variants. Huh. Well, are they actually going to add in the snowy variants as natural spawns? Cool. Huh. That's cool, makes sense. Makes sense that snowy would be snowy. The Destroyer says, I'm a big fan of dark oak stripped wood texture change. Finally fixed the iceberg bug. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Henrik's messages on Twitter about the iceberg bug. Lina says, your videos are great. What? She says, gotta go. Appreciate coming in with the raid. We got Josh in the chat. Max is here. Says, how's your day? Pretty busy. That's kind of interesting that you can actually get the white foxes. How else would you get the white foxes if they actually produce white ones in the white biomes? I can't remember. Let me look on. Pull the Wikipedia. Oh, foxes that spawn in white biomes are white. Okay, so I guess that was always like that. I guess I just noticed it. Got freeze. Generated dripstone overrides the veins. Not good. Performance drop. And inconsistency between server and client. So a lot of smaller things. Pre-release 5 was really small. They could fix a crash, and a crash. Just 3 crashes. That one came out the same day as the previous one. Oh, the one that came out today does have quite a bit. There's any bedrock at height 0 in a chunk. The new world generation will happen under any non-air block at height 0 in that chunk. If there is any bedrock at height 0 in a chunk, new world generation will happen under any non-air block at height 0. Let's just go ahead and try that. Okay, so this is 1.18. Let's make another world. I want to get my 1.7. I'll take this world and make a copy of it. It's called 1.17 Farms and world download. Here's a copy of it. Pre-release 5 is pretty significant. Looks like that piece is significant. I don't know about the rest. Another update that is like 1.15 bug fixes. 1.15 was a smaller, but it did do a lot of bug fixing. Means that at Y level 0 will generate a new generation below it. If it isn't there, it won't generate. I figure how is that different than what it was in previous re-releases? Probably easier if we just pull up the world and check it out. So over here we got our hole of doom. Okay. So the hole of doom, looking at Y level 0. So this was bedrock. This was all bedrock and it converted all that. Bedrock. I don't think anything changed, did it? I don't think anything changed. I think maybe they just wrote that because they didn't really explain that in the previous snapshots. Do you guys notice anything change? The Hole of Doom, yeah. Yeah, this is the same one that I tested in that video. What I just did now is I took a 1.17 world that had a bunch of different holes in it, and I upgraded it to see how it would react. But it seems like it's exactly the same. I don't notice any difference. The main thing is you have to remove a whole chunk worth of Y0 bedrock in order for nothing to spawn underneath. Otherwise, it's going to how should I say that? There's two scenarios. You leave the bedrock in, you don't remove the bottom layer bedrock, it's going to fill it in below. If any of the bottom bedrock is missing, it will leave it air below. But if you want to keep the old bedrock, then you have to remove a whole chunk's worth of Y level 0. I think that's a good way to explain it. I think it means 1.17 to new snapshot. This is 1.17 new snapshot. This is a copy of my 1.17 world, and I just updated it directly to the new snapshot. And there's no difference. I think the only thing is, I think they only put that in there just to inform people that didn't understand what was going on last time. Kind of like say, hey, this is the way it's supposed to be. I don't see anything. I don't see anything different. If you left any piece in within chunk, like I did here, I also left a piece in here, I went ahead and put bedrock underneath of it, at the bottom of it. So it really has to do with Y level 0. I think they're just explaining that to people. If there's any bedrock at height 0 in a chunk, new world generation will happen under any non-air block. At height 0 in that chunk. Okay, maybe it has to do more with the cave. Let's take a look at the caves. Maybe it's how they blend the old and new caves together. I don't know. The caves look the same. There's still like there's still Y level 0 where there's no there's nothing but solid block. This is where the bedrock used to be. I don't see any difference from the previous snapshots. Yeah, okay. Let's keep reading down. They did texture fix, texture. Red glass outline, blue glass. Palette. System logs. Noise. Texture. Texture. Villagers replace ice with earth blocks instead of wood. Oh. That's generation problem. Extra pixel cocoa pod texture. Did they really they really change that? Oh, maybe that's something different. That's pretty much texture. Texture, 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 texture. Generation problem. This says cave vines generate hanging on pointed dripstone. Kind of funny. I might put that in my rare. Oh my goodness! I removed my on my gaming chair. Removed the arms of it, the chair arms, and every time I try to lean on them, they're no longer there. But let me look at my rare document. You guys can check out this document doing !rare. But this is where I write down things that kind of change between versions. You guys can help leaving comments here. But we could just say wide range of generation fixes. Yeah, I don't really know. I want to explain them all. Some people are fascinated with like cool things that you can do in the snapshot. So I do not recommend updating worlds into snapshots, but it's okay to make a note of it. Apparently they didn't change the texture on the Kokibina. It looks like it's a smaller one. Hey, Cole's in the chat. What if you break all the bedrock except one block in a chunk? That's what I did do here. I did that in two places. I did it here. That was a piece of bedrock. And I also did it here. That was a piece of bedrock. And this is what happens. That's what happens. It fills it in underneath. But yeah, here's, what was I say? Oh yeah, cave vine generating on a pointed dripstone. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, look at that. I'm guessing the way that happened is it first generated the cave vine, and then it generated the dripstone on top, moved the pieces that it didn't need. Texture, texture, texture. Flowering azalea leaves are both O and X, while regular. Oh, so they actually fixed this. That's kind of funny. I wonder how that is now. You used to be able to use an axe to break them pretty easily. Should I make that? Should I write that in my notes, or should I just remember that? I'm doing a video about dripstone and lush caves and some cool uses for those items. I'm gonna just write push no longer use X. I'm pretty sure they removed it, but I guess we could test it really easily. Let's go this down. Catch with chat. Plan to make a video about this subject. Yeah, I'll probably do a video eventually, kind of summarizing all the couple pre-releases. But since all the changes in pre-releases aren't that significant, I probably won't release a video for each and every one of them. I guess the thing I want to test right now is I guess we could just look at the 3. Okay, so mineable tool is a hoe, so it shouldn't work with axe anymore. Or wait, not that one. It's one, two, one of the. Oh, axe. Okay, axe and hoe. Okay, so this one now is just axe. You can no longer use hoe on it, or what was it? Was it the leaves? Yeah, it's the leaves. Okay, no, that's not the leaves there. One, two. Now it's just hoe. Okay, hoe. Yeah, it looks like it's just hoe. Okay. Before it was axe. Oh yeah, okay. That's now changed. Not really a big deal, but it's kind of funny. Is it an old bug? Well, it's a bug. It's a bug since 1.17. I don't know how old you consider old. Looks like it was reported in June. That one's kind of fascinating. Generate another generation problem. Leg. Generate. Menu problem. Menu. Texture. Cluster the generate like mites generate normally frequent thickness with the thickness tip on these. This is a generation problem, but what exactly talking about? Is it just because there's a whole bunch of the small ones, I guess? Oh, the floor is mostly tips. Okay, I got it. Where were we? Right here. Floating item preset doesn't seem to be generating correctly. Floating islands preset. Is there really a floating islands preset? I thought they removed that. Under single. Where would the floating islands be? This is all alphabetical, right? Floating island preset does not seem to be generating correct. I thought they removed that. Hmm. Oh, okay. Created on September, so I guess it's created before they moved it. They fix it by stating it doesn't exist anymore. Let's read the comments. Found or oh yeah, no one's talking about how it no longer even exists anymore. Yeah, I don't know. What else did they fix? Oh, it's almost to the bottom of the list. Azalea can generate on top of mushrooms and bamboo. That's kind of funny. Generation problem with terracotta. Azalea trees fail to generate. Rid of dirt doesn't replace. And bayberry bush generate extremely rare. I thought they fixed that, but I guess not. Azalea trees generating icebergs. Melons were rarely in jungles. Trunk blending. Occasionally produce sharp trunk borders. Some features configs still expect configured features instead of place feature. They trees no longer generate. Stone generates the side of hoodoos. Hoodoos, is that what they call these things? Never heard of that terminology be used before. Must be these spikes. Okay. Hey, Frosties. This is long time no see. This is your first time viewer. Welcome in. We also got crazy koala. It's a hard word for me to say. Internet calls them hoodoos. That's all I know. Not a real thing. Yeah, those spires are called hoodoos. I'm not saying it right. Fascinating. Learn something new, even by playing Minecraft. We got mossy, cobblestone, boulders generating grid patterns, cave vines can sometimes generate hanging in water. Mobs don't panic when they're above water. Birding world. New caves at too many places. Generates new caves in too many places. Huh, never heard that one before. Inconsistent colors on the grindstone. Some sliders. And option menu. Work properly. Sliders don't work properly. Huh. I change number in game rules. Oh, cannot change numbers for game rules. Look at these. The ones at the bottom of the list are the newest bugs. The numbers are the biggest. They put the bugs in the order of when they were reported. If you guys didn't know that. So the ones at the bottom are the ones that recently reported and recently fixed. Loading stone platforms doesn't generate in void super flat world. Or get intended in indented into cave surface. Okay. So these are the ones that kind of catch my eye. Some sliders don't work. The video setting controls. Okay, so these are problems that just came up, so they can't went ahead and fix them. Wait, how do you change this? Where is this located in? Okay, create new world. Oh, game rules. Oh, it's on here, I forgot. But you can't change too much with this. Disable light trip movement, check. Oh, these are all the same things you can do on a server side. Require recipe for. Oh, it tells you what it does. Enable layers will be able to craft only unlocked recipe. Yeah, I never quite understood that one. This is pretty much all the game rules that you can tweak with. You even like turn off so mobs don't drop their armor and stuff? Huh. That's something you don't got in game. The rest of these do have in game. Your entity drop. Oh, I guess they are. They're just different, labeled differently than what we expect. Entity drops, like entity armor. I guess these are all still game rules. Okay. As speedrunners, can speedrunners change these rules? I would think not, because you can turn off you can turn off if you take damage from Okay. That was kind of fascinating. I forgot that they crammed all those rules in there. That's cheats. I just wonder because I feel like speedrunners are always looking for like the next new thing. Like they're really like using the F3 now. No, they can't. Would be funny. Just turn off all the damaging things. That's my useless yet fun Minecraft fact. Oh, the Minecraft skin thing. Big number. Suppose that's based off of how many pixels and layers. Okay, so let's hop back in. I should be able to delete this world, right? I think we went through all of the different bug fixes. I want to look at those first to see if there was anything that was important. It looks like nothing changed really. Caves look exactly the same. The lava might update, I think. Oh well, I guess not all lava updates. The bedrock converts to the deep slate. And we also still got our bedrock here, which is the same. Awesome, okay. Let's look at things that people should pay attention to when updating. I started writing a list already. Oh my goodness. Okay, so things I wrote in, did I write the bedrock thing? Probably. So there's three main things to know about the bedrock. Um, Y0 bedrock. Y0 bedrock will automatically equal right, Y0 will automatically equal new caves blocks underworld. There's no Y0 bedrock. Then no caves. The third scenario is if there's no Y0 bedrock in whole chunk, then whole bedrock is left. is all bedrock is kept, and also no caves. Yeah, I want to write that one down. That's kind of important. So the other thing I would notice are mobs don't spawn with more mobs don't spawn if there's more players. What was that? More mobs don't spawn if there's more players loading other chunks. We did test this. I think we tested it with the pigment farm. Wait, do I still have my pigment farm? I think I do. I think it's called barter. Oh, it's 1.17. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I got that. When I do my video, I'll show it, but you can essentially, or you could increase your rates in the farm by having another player AFK outside of it. But now, players are independent and overlapping doesn't work. On player. Overlapping doesn't help. Next thing on my list is mob. Okay, we got the mob spawn thing. Next thing is mobs spawn with light level 0. I think that they kept that in the game, right? Trying to think how we could test that. Uh, um, we just make a custom world. Do grass, and then we'll do Minecraft air. Oh, we need to do it time something. I'm going to do seven layers of. Oh wait, we're gonna put light in. Light is 15. So we do 10 layers, light of 15 makes a light level 5. That should work. We'll do 10. We'll do 10 layers of air. Then we'll do light, a light block. Hopefully that all works. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. 11 more days to 1.18. Are you guys excited? Hi, crumbled cookie. Okay. Time set midnight. Difficulty peaceful, difficulty hard. Okay. Okay, so that kind of confirms it. We're getting no hostile mobs. We go down here. This is a light level of like 5. Yeah, 5. So we're getting none London slimes, of course. We're not getting any of the other. We need a light level 0. If this is 5, that means we need to move it up 5 more. Hey, JT. How super flat worlds upgrade? They don't. They stay the same way. I think there's just a big air gap underneath them. We did test that. I wonder if that's in my notes. Yeah. And oh, it's in my old notes. I can write that down. Super flat. Make air under. Yeah, I added in light blocks. Just kind of an easy way to test stuff. I found this was like the easiest way to test stuff by making custom worlds. If I change this to 15, that means the light level should be 0 at the bottom, I think. Pretty useful. So then after this, we'll test spawners. Time set midnight. Oh yeah, you can already see it. Mobs are spawning in. So this is light level of 0, and this is 1 if I jump up. So this is pretty much as low as it go. If we move it, we make it 1 lower, it shouldn't work as well. Change is 15, 14. Replace 2 light level 5 blocks next to each other. Will I edit them? No. Hello, skip the penguin. Thing with the only problem that I have with using the super flat world with the presets. Oh, bump my mic. Is I can't do what was it called? Block data. Can't do like the little things like waterlog and stuff like that, which I really wish they would add. Skip says you're in the Venter or the raid farm. Yeah, I came out the first raid farm and several other versions of it. Too many slimes. No, I removed them and they still came back. So that kind of explains light level 1, anything less, not work. So I'll leave these worlds in just for maybe as an example. I'll leave, let's see, which one? I don't need this one. I'm trying to get better at deleting my worlds while I'm doing them on stream. Otherwise, I forget what they are. I have to waste more time figuring out. What are we testing? Right now we're testing mob spawning with light levels. So I think we go into this world now. One of the stream mods wants to do a poll. Maybe asking what's people enjoy the most about 1 to 18 features. Oh, I've seen a spawn around here somewhere. One down there. Another one closer. There's. That's funny. Did I not see that one earlier? Double name tag. Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen a double name tag before. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a light level of, probably close this off. We'll do a light level of 1. Whoops. Oh, mic again. If my mic goes staticky, let me know. I'll do... Oh, that might update the gravel. We'll see. Light level... Does that actually destroy the light? That must... Oh, that does destroy the block. Okay, so it looks like they are spawning in. They should only spawn at the very bottom layer. Been live for already been live for an hour? What in the world? Another JT says, I'm curious about the nether mobs like zombie piglins, blaze had their light level spawn changing. So I did cover that in a video a while ago. But essentially it's okay, yeah, so that one spawned at the very bottom. Essentially I think it's pretty much just all the hostile mobs. And the ones that are it only bothers the mobs that used a light level of 7. It looks like this is working properly. Hey Devox, he says, what is going to be rare after the update? It's not going to be too much in this version. Also because this is not like a normal update. This is more of a just kind of putting in extra features. They're supposed to be in the previous one. So it won't be too bad. It'll probably be a pretty short video. They're way too, amethysts were way too common above Y0, Y30. Okay. Did he spawn on the floor? I think so. Right now we're just making sure that spawners need a light level of 0 in order to work. But none of these mobs should spawn in the air. They should always spawn on the floor. That's where there's no light. Also mentioned that it won't affect mob spawning in root forest. How would that not affect it? I'm pretty sure that would affect it. Place light there. How would... This doesn't look like it's working correctly though. Something related to block light. Oh, yeah, like skylight doesn't affect it. We can try that. Okay, let me write this in my notes, and we'll try that next. Mob light level 0. Light block light. Surface. Spawners. Because skylight doesn't affect mobs. Mobs can still spawn at night. Oh yeah, drip leaf on dirt moss. Yeah, that would be considered rare. Let's make sure we have that in our notes. I really haven't been adding much of the notes during the snapshots. Large drip leaf on non-vegetation blocks. There. Okay, let's try the daylight spawns of zombies and stuff. So I'm set night. Difficulty hard. Be able to spawn on the surface. Spawning. Oh, it's fault. Okay, this isn't true. There we go. So yeah, you can see it has nothing to do with skylight. Because it's a skylight 15. It's just a block light of 0. Now if we set this to noon, client side, nothing really changes client. I guess it just matters if it's day or night. What was the reason that they made the change? Well, the problem was that hostile mobs will spawn at light level 7, which, without looking with your F3, there's no way of you knowing what a light level of 7 looks like. So instead, they want to make it so that people weren't dependent on F3s. Like Bedrock, they don't have it. So they want to make it intuitive. So essentially, the darkest is what mobs can spawn. Devox says, I'm happy to help expand your list. Yeah, there's something missing on my rare list. Just leave a comment there. Placing a block while in a boat clipped inside the block doesn't play place animation. I've had different scenarios where the place animation doesn't pop up. Thanks everybody who hit the follow button during the stream so far. If you guys haven't already joined, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the little heart underneath the stream. Getting really close to 40,000 followers. So you guys can help us get there. Let's go to the dark forest. So, locate biome, dark forest. This does not look like a dark forest. Maybe this is a dark forest in 1 to 18, but this is not a dark forest. How far away? Oh yeah, we're not that far from spawn. Hey, Snash. Dark forest. Hmm. It's gonna take us to the same spot? No, this time it takes us somewhere else. Try this one. It's somewhere else, but still not dark forest. Let's just go somewhere far away. Now locate a dark forest and see what it finds. It's gonna take us all the way back again? Hmm. Well, I think these are all, I think these are old chunks. I think maybe it's thinking that there is a dark forest here in 1.19, but let's see. Are these actually old chunks? Looks like they are. There's no caves that are going between bottom and top here. So over here, look, it changes. And before this would have been pretty cool to find a spawner at Y level 0. Falling gravel. This seemed pretty slow. Okay, let's go out a little bit further. Do we find ourselves? Oh, there's a dark forest. Yeah, that's problems. I don't know. That's something they can fix? I guess I could report it. I don't know if they can fix that. Was it like that before? I guess we can report it. Let's see. Let's just search for it. Locate old biome. And let's update it. Okay, command non-existent biomes and old worlds. Okay, I think the bug report's right here. So it's a duplicate. Probably another one. This one. That one looks pretty old. That was from last year? Huh. Locate biome finds biomes in old world which would be different than generate newly. I think that's the bug report. Seems to be checking new biome map, not checking existing one. Yeah, they probably wrote that bug report back when they were gonna try to like implement the 1.18 stuff in 1.17, but they later decided not to. But yeah, let's go ahead and look for mobs spawning in the dark forest. Um, effective, not player. Give it glowing. I don't think those guys are in dark forest. These guys? Oh, that's a, what is that? That just, these are passive mobs over here. Okay, let's go, stand over here and go below here. Could also do this with a super flat world. You can see which mobs are passive because they're still there. Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna spawn in the dark forest. That's like a pig there or something. Can I do this in a flat world? Hmm. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I think this is a pretty good test. Well, it's like, okay, monsters. Oh, I have to give the glowing effect some more times. Okay, so there's monsters down there, but they're in the caves right now. Right now there's only 13 monsters. 12. It might be my spawn chunk. Sharando says, "Hey, how you doing? May I ask what's actually being added to the new update?" Um, you can check the Wikipedia if you want the rundown. It's mostly the deep caves, the new mountains, and the new kind of world generation. We got stuff down here, but all this stuff I believe all this is underground. None of this is above ground. Oh yeah. No mobs in Dark Forest. It's a good thing you asked about that. Because that is a unique situation. Oh, squid spawn in flat worlds? Um, they should be able to. Because the way that glow squid spawn is pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, if you want to know all the things that are coming in 1.18, I did a snapshot review video for pretty much all the versions. You can check that out on my playlist. But if you just want the basics, it's the caves, the mountains, the deeper as well as higher terrain. So yeah, let me write down my notes. This has to do with light level. No mobs spawn in dark forest. Is there any other scenarios like that? Because the reason why they don't spawn anymore, because when it's daytime, then it pays attention to block light. And block light down here, or it pays attention to skylight when it's daytime. Skylight, you know, never gets down to 0. Before it would see if we can find a place where it's 7. Hey, even finding a area of 7 is kind of hard. Okay, here's 7. So typically a mob would spawn here, but doesn't spawn here anymore. And yeah, light level 0 is like pretty much non-existent. The dense leaves sometimes allowed daytime spawn rate. Yeah, so like right here would be one example. Is there any other scenarios where mobs would spawn? Hey, Maiha. Destroyer says, will mobs continue to spawn on the roofed forests like they were meant to? No. So the answer is no to that. I gave the mobs glowing jungles, maybe? Yeah, jungles would be another scenario. That guy came out of the cave. Let's go to jungles. Well, the nether mobs would never be affected. Well, wait. Nether mobs... Oh, this is jungle edge. Unless it's jungle? Wait. They thin out jungles? Or is this like the transition? Maybe that's a transition. I don't know, the jungle seems kind of thin, doesn't it? I think that's cool. I love it when, like, this is really cool when these portals come in the jungle. They have the leaves on top of them. I don't know why. Well, the jungle seems kind of thin. What do you guys think? Hey, Combo Rice. Do you think you should create a new world? This is this is update world, but it should be fine. Moon portal, jungle, really cool. But the jungle itself looks pretty scarce. I remember them being a lot thicker. Maybe they want them like this on purpose. I mean, look, there's not that many high trees. This is a jungle, not a jungle edge. Like, if you're down here... most parts, I think it's more open. Less leaves on the ground? Maybe that's what it is. Brown sheep. Like, you would never typically see, like, big open patches like this. I don't know if this has actually changed in this version. I really haven't been paying too much attention. Maybe this is jungle edge now. Sparse? Bears jungles. This is really spaced out. But I guess the answer to your question is, will mobs might have spawned in jungles before, but definitely not gonna spawn now. It's way too thinned out. I remember before you could literally hop from like from each of these top two other ones. Oh. Looks like all of them are this way. Is there any other biomes that would have this? Give effect time. Do I like this change of the jungles? I don't know. I kind of like the old ones. I think these are a little bit nicer for survival players. You can traverse them a little bit more nicely. I really didn't pay attention to the melons inside here. Supposedly they added them some more. But yeah, you wouldn't have any mobs spawning in this. I'll add that to my notes. Or jungle. Or there were dark spots in jungles, but usually the ground was covered with non-spawnable leaves. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at the list of biomes and just see if anything clicks in my head. Go here, and then go to this. I'll just look at this list. The nether, we might have to look at that because lava nearby would also stop spawns. We'll look at nether and end later. There is new changes to, I guess it's my notes, axolotls, squid, and fish. I joined the testing server, can't find it in the Discord. Go to the Discord and search the word server, it'll probably pop up. Or you can ask for help. There's oceans, deserts, caves. New caves are obviously new. Oh yeah, how does it work? Do you actually lose your biome? When new caves come in, you lose your old biome, right? New caves lose old biome? Got a question mark. We'll check that out later. Whoa, we got our first sub for today. Swarmy coming in with the Prime. Thanks so much for using your Prime here. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Gordy Gang. Access to all the goodies as a normal sub. Can someone do the exclamation mark sub command? Thank you, Swarmy. Appreciate that. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, or if you know someone that does have it, make sure they use it up each and every month here on Twitch by giving it out to any Twitch streamer. By doing so, you give them away free money, and it doesn't cost you anything more. Plus, you get all the rewards, and I have a whole bunch of rewards for anybody who wants to sub to me. Checking them all out with that link there in the chat. Access to a sub server, special stuff over on my Discord, chats, emotes. You can use all these emotes on whatever Discord you want to, or streams. Plus much more. Check that link out there. Yeah, thanks for me for coming in with that. We'll look at the end islands, erosion, flower forest, frozen stuff. Yeah, okay, that'll make a difference. Rows, spikes. Jungle, we already looked at that one. Caves. Mushroom fields. So, yeah, it's another one. It could affect your mushroom field. You could have a mushroom biome where it's all safe, and then the new caves could come in and change that. Which, I mean, there's goods and bads to that. The main thing is like, if people want to, if they have a place where they want to have a farm, right, and then the new caves come out, they have to put the farm in lower. Don't have to, but they probably want to if they want to make it faster again. And if it was a mushroom, then they have a cave biome, then it's not gonna work the same way. Nether waste. Got the old growth stuff, the plains. Okay, so I looked at all the biomes. None of them really made me think that mobs would spawn there. New changes. You could get daytime drown spawns in oceans, but that'll probably happen deeper now. Daytimes, yeah, you always could. It's because of the water makes it darker in the water. The light goes through it. That's true. Yeah, I wonder how much further down rounds happen. Hmm. Good point. Keep getting more and more stuff added to my list. What's the difference between highlands and midlands? They're just different terrain within the... Skip 1 to 70 now. I can experience 1 to 18 full glory. I think only grows... Oh yeah, maybe the fruit grows there. Okay. Now let's look at the nether scenarios. Let's go to nether. Dreamer dead. Not quite. I'm waiting for the world to load up. Yeah, I'm glad that Mojang's taking their time to update. The most original name server coming in with a prime. Thanks so much for using your prime here. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Gordy Gain. You can access all the goodies. Check them all out. someone wants to do exclamation mark sub document that covers all that. Thanks so much for using your Prime here. Really appreciate that. Prime time! Welcome, welcome. Make sure to check out all the different stuff you get. When we do that, there's a command. Click that link, check it all out. There's a sub server where we have raised grid. Oh yeah, I was supposed to ask the people that made the raised grid if we update to 1.18. Because now that 1.18 is coming out, it'd be really cool if we would play it in one that with the new caves and stuff. Let me just put a message there. It's updating raise grid to 1.18 if it calls. Okay, I'll put that in there before I forget. I was thinking about it the other day. Okay, so we're in the end dimension. So the new changes do affect end dimension. So any light would prevent endermen from spawning, but there's really no light here. Go to End City. I don't think there's any light at End Cities. Oh, I guess there is light. A little bit. Not much. I don't think it's gonna have much effect in the end dimension. But essentially anything that used a light level of 7 now uses 0. I think nothing really changed there. Oh, I didn't want to log out. I wanted to just go to the nether. I'm gonna get drip leaf, big drip leaf 1.17. Don't have it in my Star World. Wandering traders. You can still teleport. Yeah, they can still teleport to light areas. They just don't spawn there. Should be pretty easy, says Martin. Or Mart. He's the one that's working on the race grid mod. Yeah, I'm excited for 1.18. Excited to do raised grid. Oh, there's a prediction in the chat if you guys want to participate. Oopsies. I don't think I can take part in it. Can I? No, I don't think so. There's hardly ever any Enderman in the cities anyways. Yeah. Let's go to the nether. I think we can go straight nether from here. I think they fixed that bug. I don't know if it's gonna be same coordinates. Coordinates divided by 8 maybe. We were at, oh well, I don't know where we're at. Don't really matter. So yeah, the nether is quite different because there is a lot of light here in some areas. Anything that took light before now needs 0 light. Right? Did they remove it so magma don't produce light anymore? Oh, it produces light level 2. 3 if you're inside of it. Okay. Then the question was, does that affect pigment farms? There's a fortress. I know it's gonna affect Fortress. Oh wait, piglins weren't affected by light. Well, no, they're affected by light by a little bit, but it wasn't 11. It was or it wasn't 7. It was 11, right? The mobs that needed a light level of 11, like blaze and stuff, they're not affected by it. I think that's how it works. Says original says only mobs that have 7 now have 0, and blaze 11 is still 11. Yeah, I think that's how it was. We tested it a while ago. Magma is 2, pigment 7. Yeah. Let's check the Wikipedia. I can watch my own video too. Light. Let's look at light first. Mobs. Okay. That was a nice diagram that shows different mobs and light levels and stuff. But before, so anything that has 7, so wither skeletons and something is going to be affected. They're the nether. Blazes aren't, piglins aren't. Slimes are, but only in swamps. Is that going to affect anything? I don't think so. Because there's no like light in swamps anyways, besides vaping mushroom. Is it bad that dark forests don't spawn mobs in the daytime anymore? I mean, I don't know if it's a bad thing. It's a minor thing. I think it'd be hard for them to change that without changing other things too. Firefox user? No, this is Chrome. This is not Firefox. Uh, let's see. Wither skeleton slime. Yeah, I don't think that makes a difference. Zombies that get affected. The drowns. We have to look at drowns still. It's on my list. We got other mobs. Phantoms. Phantoms, yeah, they only spawn at night anyway. Spiders. Silverfish. Silverfish are 11, so they're not going to be affected by it. Right? We should check that. Spawns only in the end. Spawns in overworld nether. Neutral unless provoked. Oh, this is if. Wait, why does this say spawn light? Oh, Enderman spawn with a light level of 11. So are they affected by it? That's a good question. Oh, bumped my mic again. Endermen are different spawn levels in the end dimension. So how does that work? Would they be affected by it then in the end dimension too? Or are they not affected by it in the over? I guess we should test that. I feel like this list is kind of lacking. It doesn't. Like, where's magma cube and. Mobs may ignore light levels. They are supposed to spawn in after using the fill command. Oh, that's a bug with the fill command. Yeah, there's a lot of nether mobs that aren't on the list. I know we tested this. I think if we just looked up the individual mobs, we'd get our answer. Let's look up Piglin. Piglin. They spawn 11 or less in Java, or 7 or less in Bedrock Edition. The piglins wouldn't be affected by it. I wonder how that works in Bedrock's completely different though, so I guess don't worry about that. The next one's Hoglin. Hoglin. They spawn with. On any light level, most solid blocks. They're not gonna be effective. They're like gas then. What other nether mobs are there? Guess we could just type in nether. Nether. Go for nether. Oh, the nether. Doom says, can I help you with anything? I guess currently we're just trying to make sure that raised grid is all working properly. Doom, did you see if someone figured out if there's ancient debris in raised grid or not? Maybe you could check that. I know I asked the question in the subserver chat. Okay, let's go to mobs. We know that one isn't affected. Piglins aren't affected. We don't know about Enderman. They're not affected. They're not affected. Magma cubes, I think they're any light level. Yeah, they're any light level. Piglins are the same. They're also not affected. They're not affected. Skeletons are affected. Striders shouldn't be, and that's pretty much everything. So I think we just want to check out Enderman now. The question is, how do Endermen act? What's the best way to test that? Be cool. Can you make a... Make a super flat world with nether single. What is it actually called? Like, can I change this to nether? Probably not. Is it called nether waste? Actually a biome they can do? Never tried this before. No. Mob spawners ignore light level, right? No, they need light level 0 to spawn. I think only skeletons, wither skeletons are affected. Could be. Yeah, it's called nether waste. Nice. Waste with this. We'll try this. Oh, it does work. Okay. Okay, let's go. Nether waste. We'll just try this. Enderman can spawn on this. I just want to see how it would be like. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess it's just gonna be nether waste. Oh. Okay. That was unexpected. Can someone get a clip of that? I was not expecting that. Okay. That was quite the shocker. I guess we learned. Wow, that's crazy. Can someone get a clip of that? That was funny. So let's make sure to make it creative. And then we want to make it so that it's only 3 high so Enderman can spawn in. Or we can do the other biome. What's the other biome that Enderman spawn in? Is it warped forest? Keep bumping my mic. Let's we'll try it. Warped forest. Ooh, that was scary. Okay, this is warped forest. Pretty crazy. The overworld. This is the one that spawns Enderman, right? Crimson one is the one that does the hoglins. Okay, so there's none spawning. It's daytime. Time set midnight. And then they definitely spawn when it's midnight. Okay. So far, so good. They don't spawn in the daytime. The sky axis, right? So, what do we want to find out? We want to find out if they need a light level 0 or not. Right? We could probably use a spawner to do this. So, try this. Warp first. Press. That. And then we do 15, 14 layers, air. No, 14 times Minecraft air. And we do light. Though it seems to be an overworld, flat world, so that's all confused. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll test it this way and then I'll also test it in the actual game. Destroyer says the clip was made. Awesome. If you could post it on my Discord, there's a special channel for clips. So got light level, got block light level of 1. Time set midnight. And that does stop them. At least here, I guess technically it's the overworld. Okay. That's cool. It's cool that we can do nether biomes overworld. A flat world. I don't know if this is good for testing, so let's should we test it in the actual nether then? We test it with the spawner. We test it with the spawner in the nether. Get rid of this world. Test on the nether roof. We could test it there. Okay, let's locate biome warped forest. And then head up on top. Enderman over there. Was this all warped? Would this try? No, it's a small one. Over here is much bigger. Okay. Be worth doing the test. Positive. Positive. Work. Doomsday said found netherite on raised grid. Awesome. Okay. Still from here. Here. So now we TP ourselves up. 120. And if we look down and go into that mode, there's 10 mobs down below. Okay. And I guess we can go check them out. Oh, the Endermen. So the Endermen are spawning here. I don't. Why is there 10? Oh, maybe it's. Maybe it's a bastion. Hey, Ilio. Is there a radius to the area they can spawn? Yeah, so staying really high up so that stuff underneath wouldn't spawn, but don't didn't matter. So they did spawn, and it's completely dark. So we're just testing to see if they actually spawn. Now we'll put in some light. Put some light in here. Light. Level 1. There. Now we'll do it once again. We'll go up in the air. And we'll see if something spawns. We got 9 so far. Last one we got 3. It looks like they don't spawn with light. None are spawning in right now. Little M is not changing. No Endermen. They do not like a light level of 0, or they don't like light level 1. Another also needs 0. And let's test the end dimension. What would be the easiest way to test this? I guess we just go into the void. Go into the void. Hello, where? To the quick Enderman farm. Stone. And I do the light. Oh, we already got one spawn there. Apparently. And they spawn on that side. Yeah, it does work. Let's fill. Oh. Fill this with light. I'll change the to. Okay. Okay. Now we're in the end dimension. We got light level 1 there. We do the same thing. Go up in the air. And it appears that Endermen are also affected in the end dimension by late levels. Okay. So Endermen are affected across the board. So before they would spawn with a light level of 11, right, in the end dimension? Remember, crying obsidian, you could prevent them from spawning. Well, actually, no, it was 7. Why did it say 11 then on the thing? Speedrun Enderman farm. Demon says I got 23 hours and did refresh my name, but it still didn't work. You have to go in game and read the rules. Or read the rules on this. You can either read them in game on the server or read them on this Discord. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it says 11 in the Wikipedia, because I think it always was. What is Crime Obsidian? I think Crime Obsidian is like 8 or something. Oh, it's 9. Okay. Yeah, Crime City would stop Enderman. So it must have been 7. Wiki maybe out of date. Place Enderman says 7. Oh, the Enderman page says 7. Okay. Okay. The Endermen are affected. All biomes. Or all dimensions. Good thing we tested that. Now, even with having a little bit of light, we'll stop them. The only mobs in the nether dimension are wither skeletons, and Enderman. I think the rest of mobs are not affected by it. The new biomes don't go down deep in the end dimension or nether. So deep only in overworld. That's only affecting overworld. Okay, so we currently just looked at everything to do with spawning. Well, no, we just looked at everything to do with bedrock and lights. Is there anything I'm forgetting to do with lights? You guys have any question about mob spawning and light levels? It's overall the height changes, only overall not ending. Yeah. This proves that nether end wasn't affected by light levels. No. Their mobs are affected. Any mob that had a light level of 7 is not affected. So that's Endermen, Wither skeletons, and skeletons. No matter what dimension they're in. But I was just saying that the deeper worlds. I was talking about something kind of unrelated. Like only the overworld got the deeper and higher worlds. And the end dimension, the nether. The reason I say that is because it kind of affects the next thing I was going to look at, which is mob spawning. Mob spawning, they still spawn faster at Y level 0. Because Y level 0 changed in the overworld. Now it's considerably slower. For overworld mob farms. The Enderman farm would actually be pretty good. How long have we been streaming already? Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Maybe let's quickly just go down through all the stuff that they didn't change. So they didn't change the Elytra so that the rocket boost is better. They didn't change it so zombies wouldn't spawn in dripstone. They didn't add in bundles. They didn't add in archaeology. They didn't add in the warden or the deep dark. They didn't add in goat horn or goat loot. Then again, I don't know if they're going to add in goat loot. We really don't know that, I guess. Goats drop XP though, right? Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's all loot they're going to drop. Olo says he still plays in Alpha World. Probably didn't miss too much then. Quantum says, I'm pretty big on redstone, so I just check here. I'm trying to make a small quarry. Any advice? I feel like you are the best person to ask. A small quarry? Depends what type you want. You want just like a single player 1 TNT. I did do a video covering new ways to mine caves for 1.17, 1.18. It's on my YouTube channel. If you just search the word mining or something, it should pop up. It didn't add in mob spawners. Mob spawners are changed because you need light level to be 0 in order for them to work. Oh yeah, they are changed. yeah, they reverted the elytra durability thing from the snapshots. What did I say? Goat horns. They also. Anything else that we're missing? We do get the blossoms. That's new. Some other things on my list are items go deeper, harder wither, stand timing, quick has changed, super flat, make air under, dripstone, no vegetation, new caves, lose all biomes, the blossoms, and the deep slate ores. Probably some other things I'm not thinking about. We'll probably continue this tomorrow. They added mob spawner tank. You can tweak the mob spawner. I feel like there's a third thing that they reverted. Elytra, zombies. Was there a third thing that they reverted? Oh, yeah, the Y0 spawning. Okay. They reverted the spawning as if Y before. Yeah, they reverted that. We got more to look forward to the next stream. Next stream will be tomorrow, Saturday. We'll do some more testing. So I'll probably put out my video maybe next week. The video that kind of covers like all things you should do before updating. I don't really want to put it out too soon because they're still, you know, they're doing small changes. But they could, you know, change something. Oh yeah, you can get bundles with commands, just not survival. Clean up your world with MC Selector. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. Well, let's turn on that. We'll find somebody to raid. In the meantime, make sure you guys are following me here on Twitch. A little heart down below. Also turn on the bell here as well if you don't want to miss out on future streams. Make sure you're subbed to me on YouTube, as well as have the bell notification turned on so don't miss out on future streams as well as videos. I will be doing a video covering everything that you should do before updating to 1.18. I'll do another video covering everything that is new in 1.18. Look forward to those. I don't know if I'll do a video kind of covering, I might do a video covering like annoying bugs that are still in the game. But there really hasn't been that many, like they really didn't add in any specific to 1.18. A lot of old ones. I still don't like the chunk border one. I see a lot of people also don't like that one. Who should we raid today? A lot of people playing Minecraft today. Who should we raid? See if we can find somebody. How about we raid Stingin? He's usually never streaming this late. Playing RL Craft. It is a modded Minecraft. But it is Minecraft at least. He has been playing for 6 hours. Looks like he's still playing. We'll give him a raid. I don't often get to raid him because he ends his stream usually for me. RL Craft is kind of like extreme Minecraft. We're gonna be raiding Stingin. He's a longtime friend of mine. He does have hardcore streams, normal survival Minecraft, but today he just happens to be playing RL Craft, this modded Minecraft. We'll give him a raid anyways because I haven't raided him for so long. Let's see if we can get everybody to join in the raid. We lost quite a few viewers. Just when I started talking about finding somebody to raid. But that's okay. I should have mentioned to stick around. As always, when we raid, I wanted to put in that raid message that you see in chat. Go ahead and highlight that message, copy it, and we're going to paste it into his stream. Like I said, if you guys could stick around so we can raid as a big party, it's always fun to do that. Throw in some of your emotes, give him some hype. We'll be raiding none other than Stingin. He does have a hardcore world too, so you guys can follow him and check out that as well. Thanks guys so much for joining in this stream. We learned a lot of interesting things. Also kind of brought up a lot of things that I forgot about earlier in the snapshot. Will be a video about all this. We'll be doing more of it Saturday as well as probably Sunday. A lot to go over. Should be a new video out tomorrow. I have to go record it now. So let's head over there to Stingin, show him some love, spam his chat up.